Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Friday Underground stream. Today we have Lasso of Truth. How you doing, Trina?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me and looking forward to this stream.
Oh, it's awesome to have you. And yeah, we're gonna have some fun with this one. There's a few hot button topics we'll hit. We also have Tina Bojan in here as well. How you doing, Tina?
Hello. Thanks for letting me join the fun as always.
Oh, it's always a pleasure to have you ladies in here. And we also have Chris Fisk.
Oh yeah,
How you doing,
yeah.
man?
Oh man, dude, I'm super excited. I can't wait for the weekend. I got my divine edition of Fire Emblem Engage, which is a series of video games that I really love.
Oh,
So
awesome.
I finally get a chance to play it. And big shout out to Well Read Comics and Liam. I was watching their dissection, their review of Kakashi Murder Dolls, Volume 1 the other night. It was, dude, I love the way they did that. That was awesome.
Oh, good. Yeah, I can't always jump in on all those things because it's just some of the usual shit that happens in the chat and everything. I probably would have done something. So it was better that I didn't watch it. But yeah, I'll catch the highlights maybe.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, because yeah, no, Liam's awesome. He's an amazing creator, and yeah, I don't believe any of the horse shit that people try to throw his way because I've known the guy for a long time. I've known him for decades. So yeah, I know what that book is. I have it. It is gorgeous. I seen the making of that too. Incredible. I'm also seeing the layouts for book 2, which holy crap! Again, more jaw dropping stuff. Mega Chan's hitting it out of the park on that. Amazing teamwork they've been doing. But we also have the Doc is in the house, and he's barking with excitement.
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to imitate Chris. I saw his delivery from the mail the other day of all these artist drawings of women in various
Oh
undress.
yeah.
See, there it is. Yeah, I knew he was saying that the moment he took a picture of that or got it in the mail. So, no, I'm glad to be here. Yep. And yes, I have dogs. My wife just got home, so they're excited to see her going nuts.
Oh, excellent. That's always a good thing. But yeah, I mean, well, you guys are on panel, but you're also in chat. So I don't know if I'm being shadow banned or not again. But I did sign up to Rumble. So
nice.
maybe we're going to start doing some stuff over there if I could figure it all out. I'm
I
in
gotta
the
friend
process
you
of,
then.
yeah, I'm in the process of syncing up everything from YouTube to Rumble. I mean, I have it with Odyssey, but I think Rumble might be a little bit better than Odyssey. I don't know yet. Fairhead's in the house.
About ice cream.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, will we be able to show that over? I don't even know. But anyway, yeah, we got a couple of topics today, so we're gonna jump right into it. Let me share a screen real quick too. The funniest one was what we have here, and this is not a review on the show. I did not watch the show, but I did see what's going on here. I played the first game and only the first game, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was one of the best things that was out there. And then they completely destroyed the sequel. Well, we all know about kind of what they did with that and the SJ nonsense that they put in there. And wow, just they went from such a strong story to pure shit. And this show, again, don't know much about it and what they've been doing, but this was hilarious. The left is losing their minds. They think it's real. They think this scenario, this situation is going to happen. I shit you not. I thought it was a joke as well. I was looking on. Someone had posted something about this. The semi-famous person, and the on Instagram, it was just comment after comment after comment because they think that climate was responsible for a certain beer flu that hit. They truly believe it was climate related, and they said that this show, same exact thing. It's the climate did this. That's why she has her nice tinfoil hat on. This is how insane they are. They believe this. This is a television show. It goes to show you how Hollywood is working in tandem with certain agencies to push narratives and to brainwash the mentally challenged.
Well, that's the problem though. Is like it's honestly, it's not 100% on the population for being stupid. One can't help but be brainwashed when they're constantly inundated with what they consider the authority or experts and things telling them complete BS, and that's what's happening. Like, have you seen? So somebody posted this thing on Twitter, and it was a video of a quote unquote Antarctic ice cap melting and a glacier melting, and they're like, oh my God, it broke away and it's going into the ocean. And oh my God, the sea levels are going to go up 10 feet and New York's going to be underwater. And it's like, really? Did you read the article that video was posted in? Because it was talking about a process called calving. And calving is basically when the piece breaks off, expands outwards to the ocean, and then refreezes, growing the ice shelf, not shrinking it, growing it. So they're flipping out, and then they don't like we're chasing our tail with all the propaganda, because it's like we're not back in the 70s. We were going into a new ice age, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, now it's global warming, and now it's like climate change, and they're constantly shifting the goalposts to the point where they showed that video of the piece breaking off, going into the water, and they're flipping out, going, oh my God, the ice caps are shrinking, and then next week, guaranteed, somebody's going to prove that that's just calving, and they're going to go, "Oh my God, it's terrible! The ice caps are growing." It's like, just last week, you what? Like,
it's amazing. It's amazing the stupidity of people. It really is. But welcome, Stone Loki. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right after a little Twitter fuckery. I'm here.
No.
So if you if you check your DMs, you'll see that I was like link at like 4:15, and then right after that it shows the link with sent at 3:50 blah blah blah, and I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, dude, I'm noticing that. I got to hit refresh all the time. It's like things aren't working properly anymore.
No.
Yeah, I'll see it on my phone, but not on the website.
Yeah. And I think I think I've been shadow banned or something, because last week I had like 25 people, and today barely anybody's here. I don't like no one got notifications or something, which is bizarre. But like I said, I did sign up to Rumble. I'm linking everything over there as well. I do have Odyssey. Things are linked there. So if they do decide to screw us completely, then we'll go to the other platforms. I mean, what else could we do at this point?
That's the safe bet. Safest bet is to double down and go with other places, man.
Yeah, because the sad fact is, this is how crazy people are. I guess you missed some of this, but I'm not talking about the show Last of Us. I did not watch it. Only played the original game, but I saw that this was going on all over the place. Instagram, Twitter. The far left nut jobs believe that this show is real and this is going to happen. Exactly.
Yep.
But the best part is why it's going to happen.
Yeah, they believe this is all related to climate control.
Oh my God.
That's why she's sporting her tinfoil hat and screaming that climate did this. They believe there's gonna be some kind of fungal disease or something it's gonna be the new pandemic. This is because the beer flu, they also believe, was climate related. That's the new narrative that Hollywood is pushing in tandem with government and everything. Because they said on this show, apparently, the reason why they had this big pandemic is because of that, which was never in the game. That they never discussed how or why this had happened, not to that detail, unless they did in the second game. But in the first one, they didn't. But yeah, so they truly believe that this is going to happen because it already happened 2 years ago. This is how crazy they are.
Well, in some defense of that, not so much the fantastical cordyceps infection that turns people into zombies and makes their heads explode and they click and all that stuff. That obviously is fantasy. But as somebody that's very familiar with hospitals and what's going on in them, we were warned of the bacteria bomb decades ago, where your worthless doctors are like prescribing antibiotics for like trying to cure the cough or whatever. Here's 500 milligrams of amoxicillin. Go away. Well, there is a rampant issue that a lot of hospitals are keeping on the hush hush, where there's Candida auris, which is a antibiotic resistant fungus. It's a candida infection. It's basically like a yeast infection. But it's Candida auris, and it is in almost every hospital, every elder care facility or whatever, and it's lethal and it's not a good thing, and nothing can fix it. Like it's like burn it with fire. But
Oh my
obviously,
gosh, I wonder if that's what my father-in-law has. He's had a fungal infection. It's internal due to the stent in his liver that they put in after
oh
surgery.
no.
And he had for 9 months and 130 pounds later that he's lost. They can't keep him out of the hospital. They can't cure the infection. They keep saying that they try to culture it, but they can't identify it. But they believe it's fungal related based on the symptoms.
Oh my god.
So at this point,
that's scary.
Yeah, it's internal. And I mean, it's internal and external because he's got the stent and it drains and everything. But I think they're going to end up removing it and just say, well, hopefully it'll heal itself inside if we can get this infection to stop happening. It's some scary stuff, man.
What are some of the symptoms that he has?
The very, very high fever, absolutely no appetite. Anything he eats go directly right through him. And he's been on IV antibiotics, different ones on and off for, I want to say more than 6 months now.
Didn't they say that there is some kind of, there's something that sounds like that fungus that's more, I guess, prevalent in day-to-day stuff and regular people, that it's not so much. I thought I've heard that before. About that fungus.
Your natural immune system can fight off a yeast infection pretty easily. Like you wouldn't get it. Like candidas and everything. Like every time you eat a piece of bread, like there's yeast in it. Like you can fight it off. But if it's in your blood, man, you run the risk of like getting septicemia, all sorts of scary, blood poisoning things. But like,
and also being on antibiotics for a long time makes you susceptible to yeast infections.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And resistant
anymore. Yeah, you become resistant all the way.
Yeah, and just in general, it's kind of frightening because that there's currently a shortage of liquid amoxicillin, the dosage that children take. So they've been having to prescribe amoxicillin tablets that parents have had to crush and then carefully measure and put in their children's water or formula for that young, because of the fact that none of the pharmacies in the U.S. can get any liquid amoxicillin.
That's crazy.
Shortage.
But don't worry, everybody. It's climate related.
Of course.
It had nothing to do with incompetence.
Oh, geez. Oh, Tommy's in the house, and he sent me a $4.99 super chat.
Oh,
nice,
yeah.
Man. More dangerous fungus. It's called leftist water users. I believe you're correct, my friend. So we're gonna play a super chat bumper. Should we whip out the old Cena? Here's the old Cena.
前看齐，两场协作，心相连的32岁了，装个当朝，驸马郎的气质王啊，满皇上的会2岁了，装个当朝。
你好，中国，我叫缇娜。我必须说，现在我有一个错误，我必须说，现在就是很重要。我爱更严重，中国更中国。我很抱歉，对我的错误，对不起，我很抱歉，不好意思，再见。
What's so forgotten? But and since we talked a little bit about medical stuff, we'll give you some Mario Kartitis as well.
It's me, Mario Kartitis. Oh no.
Twitch.
The classics never die. But this is madness. All this stuff is just absolutely crazy. But there's been even more crazy stuff in the news lately. Did anyone catch up on the Pelosi situation?
Oh yeah.
A judge officially demanded that they release the footage and everything. Now I can't show the full footage, but I'll show you some stills, and I'll play you the 911 call because this was interesting as well. A lot of people didn't really know what was going on, but here, let me share screen here. Make sure this is working with the old audio because this is a bizarre phone call.
Please 74.
2022.
Oh, I guess I called by mistake. What is it?
This is San Francisco Police. Do you need help?
Oh, well, there's a gentleman here just waiting for my wife to come back. Nancy Pelosi.
223 and
He's just waiting for her to come back, but she's not going to be here for a day, so I guess we'll have to wait.
Okay, do you need police, fire, or medical for anything?
8 seconds.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's interesting.
That is the worst trained dispatch person I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
It's Cisco.
Pathetic.
This was so bizarre. I mean, to start off with, it's like he accidentally called 911. It's not who he was looking to reach, and this is how this plays out is so crazy.
Yeah, I agree, Tina. When I first heard this, I was like, this lady, this doesn't seem right.
Mm-mm.
Exactly. She should have started asking yes, no questions, or asking for more information, like, oh, I'm sorry, your wife isn't home, so you've got someone there waiting for her, but she won't be there for a few days, like something.
Yeah. Are you in any trouble? Is the person near you? Is there anything?
Yeah.
Well, I would, even if he was, let's say he was stuck on speakerphone, I don't know if that was the case, like maybe he had the speaker on and that the intruder was there listening. You don't necessarily want to say, yes, please send me help, or even affirm to the fact that you're in fear for your life. But they should have been able to ask some questions like, oh, have you met this individual before? How does he know your wife? Those kinds of things to say, okay, let me try and get some idea. Because it sounded like he was just, some drunk guy called 911 to say, a visitor came by my house and I felt lonely and needed to call someone.
Yeah.
He better be lucky that he didn't get the waitress I got down at Waffle House. She'd have been like, motherfucker, if you don't need a police, you don't need a damn fire department, why the hell you calling 911?
We can't play that footage because that's deemed some kind of hate crime, apparently, with YouTube. But I wonder if you had it yourself, though, like if it happened to you and if you put that up. We got to try that sometime. Loki, next time you go to Waffle House, these events happen like all the time, right? 10 times.
Oh yeah. I went down to get some peanut butter waffles last weekend, and I was like, they don't have any peanut butter on them. She looked at me like, motherfucker, are you real? And then went and got a jar of peanut butter out of the fridge, put it down on the table, and walked off like, motherfucker, had me go get peanut butter, Pam. I'm like, damn, lady. I just wanted some peanut butter waffles.
Oh my god. Wow. Zombie Box, hello. Thank you for being here. Papa Cotton as well. But yeah, no, this is insane. I'll play a little more of this, and then I'll show you some of the incident of how they answered the door.
There's is the Capitol Police around?
220.
No, this is
Take my wife.
Really?
Protecting my wife.
He's asking
I think
for the
I know
Capitol
it's
police in San Francisco.
I think I know, at least my opinion is he invited this guy in. He's so drunk off his skunk, wants to get him out of the house. So he calls the police to get him out. And then he finally figures out, wait, I'm not in the Capitol. Nancy's not going to be here. So I don't need the cops right away. So it's okay. You guys don't, it's not an emergency anymore because the guy didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm sure he invited him in because he thought he was the underage Oriental he'd ordered off a Wish.
Yep.
It's really
You're a little tall and wide for an Oriental.
So what's interesting is this guy David, who he does mention during this call as well. Since at first he doesn't know who he is, then he knows his name is David. David's son had publicly came out and he said it that his father, so this man who assaults Pelosi, he said that he used to be in that rink from when that sexual stuff. A slave.
God, that's
whatever
a
you wanna
fat
call it.
ass. Sorry, I'm watching the video.
Sorry. Well, they said that he was since he was a teenager being passed around to these older gentlemen. This is what his son had said. This is in fact that I'm saying. This is what that guy David, his son, had said about him when he got arrested, and that he went there for money and to tell him that he wasn't going to be doing this anymore. That's what his son said on multiple news. So that's what makes it even more hilarious, this whole situation, that they don't really want to cover it. They don't want to talk about it.
He spilled his scotch.
Oh, we'll get into that. Let's play a little more.
No, this is San Francisco police.
Friday, October.
I understand.
8, 2022.
Okay, well,
0, 24 and
what do you think?
18 seconds.
Think everything's good? He thinks everything's good. I've got a problem, but he thinks everything's good.
0,
okay.
20,
Call us back if you change your mind.
8.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There it is.
And he wants to wait here for my wife to come home.
0, 2,
And so,
4 and 48.
anyway, he
Do
told me
you
to put the
know?
phone down.
Do you know who the person is?
No, I don't know who he is. He has this. He's telling me. He's telling me not to. He's telling me not to do anything.
What is your address, sir?
26.
2, 25 and 0.
What is your name?
Seconds.
My name is Paul Pelosi.
You might know my wife.
He thinks everything ought to, he told me to put the phone down
2, 20,
and just do what he said.
18 seconds.
Okay?
Okay, what's the gentleman's name?
Oh.
Oh
What's that?
my God.
My name's David. The name is David.
Okay, and who is David?
25.
I don't know. What's
She
that?
already asked that.
Yeah,
I thought he went to the bathroom. I thought he went to the bathroom to get away from this guy and called the police. And it was all secret hush hush. That's what they said, though. That's what they said.
Yeah,
He
that's
snuck
what they
into the
said at first.
bathroom. So David went with him into the loo and was like, "I'm gonna watch you pee," and he was like, "I don't know about that. I'm gonna call."
Well, dude, there's
in the video.
There was more information that they're not talking about here. Do you remember when Paul had his little car accident?
Yeah.
They said there was a gentleman in the car with him who ran out, and it was also this man.
Oh
no
Allegedly.
shit!
Okay, so
Allegedly.
they've been dating for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, what's funny is in the video he doesn't have any pants on. Paul doesn't have any pants on. He's in his boxers, okay, and he's got a glass of scotch with ice cubes in it.
We're going to show it. We're going to show it. I can't show the full thing, but we'll show some of that. All right, what's up, Keely? We got Spartan Flash Sentry in the house as well. The lovely Sherry, thank you for being here as well. Superfan Adam, hey man, nice dude. Yeah, we're covering a couple of topics here, but we're went a little bit over the Paul Pelosi 911 call, and then we're going to share a little bit of footage of that. Interesting.
He says he's a friend, but as I said, I've never.
But you don't know who he is?
25 and
No, ma'am.
48 seconds.
I mean, I've had him inside me a couple of times, but I don't really know the guy.
I'm looking at the other side of the glory hole.
Okay. If I can stay on the phone with you just to make sure everything's okay.
No, he wants to get that off the phone.
0, 2, 26
Okay.
and 0, 8
Thank you.
seconds.
Okay, bye.
He's like, get off the phone and play with my hammer. Which again, let me pull that up for you guys as well. This just gets stranger and stranger. Give me 1 second. Here we go. So again, I can't show the full stuff. I gotta stop at a certain point, but maybe I'll skip through it a little bit.
Dude, those ice cubes, man.
Oh, dude, this is insane.
Jingle.
Yeah.
Help.
So we do have. So this is the body cam footage that a judge demanded it gets released. That's why it came out. Which is funny because today's the same day that they're releasing something else that happened. There were 5 officers who murdered a man. That's being released at the same day. So I wonder what the news is going to really be covering. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. But so I'll jump ahead a little bit because they get to the residence. And it's after they spin around here. You're going to see that the door is going to open. And this is really insane stuff here. So we have Paul Pelosi standing here in a button-down shirt with black boxers on. One hand on a hammer, and his left hand is actually holding a drink.
Yeah, scotch with ice cubes.
Scotch with ice cubes. And they were actually smiling as they were answering the door. And yeah, so someone who's in danger, why would he be holding a glass like this in his hand?
Just a brief pause. Someone else brought it up, and I on another thing where I didn't notice, and I'm thinking it may be the case. If you go back when the door opens, neither one of them open the door. It makes me wonder if they have special needs or handicap access.
Drunk access when you're too shit faced to open
Right,
the door.
right. See, neither one of them are opening it.
Oh yeah, maybe, yeah, maybe they have like one of those buttons that opens the door.
Oh, take me drunk, I'm home.
This feels like it's staged. There feels like there's so many weird things happening, but they were both smiling. People have stills of this as well. But yeah, and then they start to struggle a little bit, and I can't show more of that because then it's deemed something else. But he gets it out of his hand, and then you see they kind of pan away. So you're not going to see Paul get hit, but this man picks up the hammer, and you see him lunging forward, and then the cops scream, "Oh shit! Oh fuck! Whatever!" And then they run in there, and they're both already on the floor.
The ice cubes all over the floor, and the New Balance on top of the bare feet.
Why did he wait? Why did he wait till the cops got there? I mean, if you're going to bludgeon somebody, you're going to wait till the cops get there. You're going to be like, okay, you called them. I'll wait, 15 minutes. Oh, shit, LA traffic. I guess they're going to be late. Really? You're going to wait?
Yeah.
No, you're just going to bludgeon a motherfucker to death. He's never going to get on the phone. You're never going to let him get on the phone. He reaches for his phone. You crack his fucking hand in half, and you're like, no, bitch, Where's Nancy, motherfucker? No, not this.
What it probably was is they're both like under the influence of something, and the prostitute guy's like, I swear to God, anybody comes in here, I'm gonna hit him with a hammer.
Yeah. No, don't hit him with a hammer. Come on, man, don't hit him with a hammer.
I would say it's fentanyl, baby.
Right.
That would be a good guess. But yeah, Papa Cotton, he makes a great point here too. That's the attire of a violent burglar. No, it's not. This was a booty call gone wrong. They said, listen, there was that car accident. They didn't get to finish, so he came over, and he's like, no, I want more money. And if I got to wait here for Nancy to come home, then I'll wait for Nancy to come home. Someone's gonna pay me. That's what happened.
Who are you? I'm Steve. You don't look like Quiet Shin. I'm not Quiet Shin. No, definitely not. Quiet Shin's 12 and a lot skinnier than you are.
Dude, look! Speaking of that, you can see his belly underneath his coat.
His baby Huey. I don't know if you took all the hair off his head and you put it on around his chin and everything. It would remind me of somebody else.
Oh God!
Humble. So I don't know. The whole thing is insane, but yeah. So what? I'm sorry. This whole situation is bizarre, top to bottom. None of this makes sense. What's going on here? Even the time, everyone said it was like 2:30 or 3 in the morning. What does that say up here? It looks like it's 9:31 at night. What is the full story? What's the facts? What's the fiction? They said both men were in their underwear, playing with hammers. When it was only one guy standing there in his underwear and a dress shirt, holding on to another man's hammer, and then they struggle over that hammer. But again, he's got a drink in hand. Did they take a photo? Looked like they took a photo. Someone did. But and they're both smiling. Someone has a clearer shot on. They got the stills or something, and they cleared it up. They're smiling. Why would they be smiling if during this situation and if his life is in danger?
And why doesn't he run out either?
Yeah.
Thank God, officers try to hide behind him.
Yeah, because that's what he would have done. He would have let go of the hammer, and he would have ran straight towards the cops and get behind one of them. Because this man, he's threatening to kill me or something. None of that happened. It's like, oh, what are you doing here? You shouldn't be here.
Little bird legs.
This 80-year-old man.
Hey.
Look. There's and he's still. Yeah, there we go. You can see that he's smiling.
Yeah, but he's also wasted.
Yeah, he is
Yep.
trashed. Those ice cubes are keeping some drink cool.
And then he's like, "You son of a bitch! I'm not going to get my money, am I?" So
Yeah.
he rips it out of his hand.
Yep.
Like, I'll get my $20 worth out of you.
You betrayed me.
Holy shit! This is crazy, man. This lover's spat. Unbelievable.
Hammer plug. Pill writer.
This is just crazy, man. Shit. Yeah,
Well, at the end of the video, when you hear him gurgling, you know he got hit pretty hard. That guy did do some damage. That wasn't fake.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
that was a real swing. That
Bitch better have my money.
when I first saw it,
Pill
I
writer.
thought something
Where's my
was
money,
going.
bitch? Where's my money?
Because right now it's just something very, very weird happening there. Oh no, wait. So it's not a dress shirt. It's his pajama top. So
Yeah.
I guess he was supposed to put on the bottoms and he didn't want to.
Well, you know, when the Hummer's happening, you know, you kind of drop those trouts.
Look at those eyes, though. He is like, you betrayed me. Look at
Yeah.
that. He's like, you
Yep.
motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct me
He's
if I'm
focused
wrong.
on Pelosi.
Doesn't he look like a fatter version of TJ Miller?
TJ Miller really let himself go after Deadpool.
Yeah. It's like no. What was that? Aviato. He's like the company from Silicon Valley.
Oh yeah,
He made his money
they laid
drop.
him off.
Yeah, that's the car that was in the driveway. It's an Aviato. Oh my god, this is just. What are you supposed to say to this? I'm curious who's going to cover this actually tonight. That's what I'm curious about. I think Tucker would have the balls to, but nobody else really would. I don't know. We'll see. But, you know, so there's the footage. I'm sorry. I can't show more. I would love to show more, but we'll stop that there in case I accidentally do. But because they do. Damn it. It happens pretty quick when he finally does get it out of his hand. And
the New Balance next to the bird-legged bare feet, and then the ice cubes on the floor. Oh my god, that should have been on Jamie Lee Curtis's wall instead.
Oh, dude. Oh, the other psycho. I think we showed that last week. I think we showed it on
Here's something that no one has brought up, and it kind of throws me, and you guys tell me if I'm being too judgmental, but when the cops are at the door, one of them says, this 220, and he says, no, this is 240. Wouldn't they know what address they were supposed to be at?
Right.
It's like I can't remember the name of the old cops, the Keystone cops. They're just from the dispatch to the cops. It just they had hired people from over the rainbow instead of the people best suited for the job.
Yeah, everything about this is off. And especially that 911 call when she didn't even ask for names or address until at the end of the call. What the heck?
Isn't like the first thing? Isn't that
yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah,
they
I
can
mean,
get to the person.
Exactly. I can only assume that California has reverse 911, so they unless he was using a cell phone that didn't have that turned on, they should have been confirming the callback number and the location prior to anything else.
Oh yeah, they just GPS that shit now on
and
cell
then he
phones.
makes this. So obviously the 911 call is what got the cops to go to the address. The cops show up. One guy's holding a hammer, and it sounds like by the call he wants this guy out, but this guy isn't leaving. And the guy's holding a hammer in the door, and the cops are just standing there. Like this whole thing is off.
Yeah. It is
I know.
super odd.
Wouldn't you be
remember-
like, sir,
put that
how about
gun
you come
down,
here?
yeah.
Give me that hammer.
Taser should have been out.
Yep.
And if you get a chance to rewatch the beginning of the video, you'll notice that the female officer is fiddling with something, even as they're knocking on the door. Like her attention is not on the door and who might be behind it.
Right.
I get
That's not
super
a good survival.
yeah, I get super critical. I mean, like I said, My son's only 21, but he's been volunteering with the police department since he was 13, and they teach them real life scenarios.
Yeah.
I mean, but seriously, they teach them how to, when they're old enough to drive, how to properly pull someone over, how to de-escalate situations,
How to stay alive.
Exactly. Which to the point that after certain fiery but peaceful events happened a couple years ago during the summer, the poor kids couldn't even wear their uniforms because they were afraid they'd be shot instead of the officers.
I thought this whole thing was supposed to like answer all those questions. I mean, Paul Pelosi answers his door and he's like, "Hey,
what's up, girlfriend?"
This is supposed to answer questions. Oh, once you see the video, there's been a lot of rumors about what's been going on over there, and people on the internet have been taking this all out of context. You just wait until the video comes out. The video comes out, and it's like, damn, what was he doing with this guy?
It was
more questions.
Yeah,
it was even stranger than anything else that we've seen or what we heard. It's like I think that original story would have made more sense. But again, it's what Papa Cotton said too. It's ridiculous and disgusting that they're pretending. The whole thing has just been like that. We know for a fact these people are doing crazy things, nefarious things, disgusting things. These people in government, everything else. It's common knowledge. It's amongst their.
I'm not like, oh my God, this is the best shit ever for TNG. I'm out. Period. But no, you're right. Stop watching Star Wars. Stop Paramount. All this shit that they're doing. I won't watch Velma. I won't watch Last of Us. I don't care, but it's good. People come out now. Oh my God, it's so good. I never imagined they'd get it right. We all know where it's leading. Joel getting banged in the ass by a tranny. That's where it's leading.
Yeah, and his brain's bashed in after a Pelosi situation. But so she uses, I think, a golf club. I think they said either a golf club or a bat, something like that. But again, and I didn't get the second game. I love the first one. I thought it was incredible. That game was a masterpiece. It's one of the few games that you actually get emotionally invested right from the beginning, because it's like the beginning of Up. It's like, holy crap, did they just go there? Amazing stuff. The way that they played out the details, everything they did in that game, incredible. And then the second one, they completely bent you over and went, ha, we're actually this right here. Now, you could put any label on her forehead. It could be SJW. It could be Geeks and Gamers. And this fits with any of them because it is this same thing. And that's why I keep making that joke too with Zach, no affiliation with Geeks and Gamers Snyder. He's got no affiliation with this. We discussed this as far as I'm concerned.
He openly dissed them. Like, I would have been like, okay, well, fine, goodbye. Like,
but don't forget too, they welcomed in hardcore lefties. Someone who wished everybody death, and then because they didn't get a certain prick. Excuse me. And this is something that you pulled in. Why? Because of fame. See, this is the thing that the star fuckers, the fame seekers, all this nonsense. It's gross what these people do. And they are no different. They are no different than this type of woman right here that we see. They are no different. It's the same shit. They go, well, we got to support indies. And then they never showcase indies except for one person who's already super famous and is making a whole bunch of money regardless. The guy could have put out a pair of socks and it would have probably made the same amount of money.
Yeah, it's YouTube merch.
Because who was attached to it. But have they really supported any of the indie creators who are busting their ass? No, they don't. It's all talk. But they'll throw all their money at stuff like this. They'll say, oh, we hate it. Don't watch it. Pedro Pascal here, he's a creep. And he's was on the side of a certain individual that kid gunned down. But they're going to go ahead and watch this program. Like, it's hypocrisy across the board. And that's what I can't stand. They just love to do that shit.
Hey, Vinny, check your DMs. There's a certain meme waiting for you.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
From who?
From cool MFR.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
My husband and I actually watched the cutscenes from the part 1 of The Last of Us like it was a movie.
No, you nailed it there. No, I gotta say, Trina, yeah, you are 100% correct on that too. The Last of Us, that original game, the cutscenes, the actual gameplay, it was absolutely amazing. It felt like a film. You
That
know,
was
I don't
yeah.
I don't need
That's
to
why I
watch the
don't.
show.
That's
That-
why I don't like a lot of modern games, is because I'll just watch them for free on YouTube. Because there's so many, like, we haven't had game designers in the industry in over a decade now. Everybody's either an economist or part of like the art team that's making like some cinematic experience.
Yeah.
And for me, like, we haven't seen a new genre in almost 20 years. The last one required plastic instruments. And like, it's just like, there's no replay. You're just basically watching a very expensive, marginally interactive CG film. You know, there's a few little parts in there, but it's like, it feels like the gameplay gets in the way of the story instead of, you know what I mean?
No, I know. I mean, I can see both sides of things, but having actually played that one, it was incredible. And it is something I think I played it like at least 2 times in a row. Well, not directly in a row, but it's a story that I enjoyed, and I can look at the first game just as a solo like that. I'm not looking into what's going to happen. I'm not looking into the sequel, and I'm sure it could be an amazing game. I know a friend who said that they know people who worked on it. And they said it's a shame what they did with the story, because there is so much heart and soul that went into every aspect of that game.
Yeah.
But they did what they did, and I'm not going to support that trash.
I got to add to that. The amount of talent that went into The Last of Us 2, I think, was greatly disrespected, because the accessibility elements that they've added, the artistry that they've added, the animation, like, these people are, in my opinion, the very cream of the crop when it comes to video game graphics and animation. Yeah. And they're some of the most talented. Like, I've worked with a few of them. Some of the most talented people I've ever had the chance to meet in video game development. And it's all of their work is overshadowed because some writer met with Anita Sarkeesian and wanted to put a freaking buff chick that wouldn't exist in a post-apocalypse world because she'd need synthetic hormones to survive like that.
Yeah. It's like, ridiculous. That's what
everything.
I mean. They took reality, they threw it out the window. Unless her father was some kind of special scientist who was injecting her with growth hormone since she was like 6. I mean, none of this makes sense. It's so stupid. But regardless of all that crap, like I said, this is complete insanity. This is why we'll call it out. We'll make fun of it. We'll do what we got to. But we're not going to do what these other people do, because they binge watch shit like this. They'll continue to do it. They said the same thing about Mandalorian. They can't stand it, never going to watch it. And then they watch all the seasons. They have their Mickey Mouse hats glued on their heads. And it's all about drama and super chats. It's all they give a shit about. It's ridiculous. Like I said, I like super chats too, but I'm not going to ask for them to do a drama stream or to again, hypocrisy. It's ridiculous. They ain't fighting any culture war, I'll tell you that much. Other funny thing, because we got to kind of wrap it up here. I got to run to the post office too before they close. There is some info on Invincible, the live action movie. They're still going forward with it, and everyone is kind of screaming right now for Henry Cavill to play Omni-Man, so he does. Yes. He might still get a chance to play Superman, quote unquote. And this would be even better, because this is a very bloody, psychopath of a character.
Oh yeah, I want to see that so bad.
Oh, I would love it, because I'll say one thing: Amazon did a great job with season 1 of Invincible. They dropped like a teaser trailer for season 2, and they said by the end of the year, it looks like they're going to be releasing it. So, for the animated series, but the live action movie looks like it's still in the works. Looks like it's still going to happen, and they're moving forward. So, fingers crossed on that. I did have one other topic, but I mean, we can kind of roughly say it here, and then maybe on Sunday we'll go more into it. I'll have to stop sharing my camera thing for a second, because we have some late breaking news. Phoebe Waller-Bridge, the Wookiee in Indiana Jones 5. She's now attached to Amazon Prime Tomb Raider television series. Apparently she's going to be penning it. She's writing the script. No confirmation if that gigantic Wookiee / horse hybrid will play Lara Croft, but I doubt it. They want people to watch the film or show. So I don't know. We'll see. And apparently the movie, the sequel, is still happening with the little girl who looks like a boy, I don't remember her name. God damn it.
Senility kicking in.
Michael Fassbender's wife, the one who played the last Tomb Raider movie. You know, the one that nobody watched.
Oh yeah,
Apparently
the
they're
Vikander
still,
or whatever.
yeah,
yeah.
Vikander or whatever.
Old man needs a nap.
Apparently they're still doing that one. And
Oh.
Netflix also has an animated version of Tomb Raider who is voiced by the lovely, the hot, the voluptuous Hallie Atwell. So Tomb Raider is still happening, but guess what? No one's wearing my fedora but me, bitches. Hans cock out.
I heard there was cock here. Yes.
Oh no!
Yes, I heard there was cock here. Where's the spotted dick? I need a spoonful to help the medicine go down. Yeah.
There's only Hans cock. I think you were looking for Doom cock. It's covered in little blacks. I don't know from what I hear.
God.
Remember,
No.
I am the source. The only cock to trust is Hans cock.
Well, I don't know
Spotted
how-
dick, mate. Not Doom's cock. Spotted dick. Yes, it's like pudding. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, we're terrible. But I hope everyone did have a great time tonight. We're gonna kind of, I don't know if we can go through it quick. We'll do the outros real fast, and then, like I said, I gotta go deliver some packages because again, we have some fantastic product out there. If you're looking for awesome comics, in the description we have again. Well, I can put my camera back on, and all this great stuff you see here. We have City of Venus. We have Through the Woods. We have Shadow of the Kraken. You know, some fantastic projects, and they ship immediately. So if you want to support indie creators, if you actually are some kind of culture or person who fights a culture war, and not just someone who's full of shit, and watching all this kind of crap and crying about it, and then watching more of it, and then they all watch She-Hulk as well. You know that they sit there and they masturbate to it. And they're like, oh my god, it's so great. I mean, you know how many super chats I'm going to get when I do my live streams on this one. Anyway. But let me just say, we'll go through the panel here. Trina,
Hey.
let the good folks know where they can find you and anything else you want to say.
Well, just thank you for having me on again. This was a great stream. Had a lot of fun. And yeah, when I'm not on Vinny's or Tommy's streams, you can catch me also on Corey's streams. Sir Talks a Lot. And you can catch me on my channel on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern for horror movie reviews. And this coming Wednesday, we'll be doing The Babadook. And yeah, my channel is at the Lasso of Truth with a 0 and of, and same handle to find me on Twitter as well. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoy your weekends.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm looking forward to watching that movie. The last one was interesting.
I thought you broke him.
Oh my God. Tina Bojan, thank you for being here as well. Let us know anything you'd love to say.
All right. Well, when I'm not hanging out with these awesome guys on Friday and Sundays, you can check me out on Rogue Entertainment on Saturday early evenings with author Stephen Welton, and on the Wednesday dump with Working News Podcast. And I have my tickets for Quantumania. If everything works out right, I will be going to see it Thursday night, so that when the 17th comes around, I can tell you how much I loved or hated it.
Okay, that's fine. And like I said, and it's fine too. We're not going to attack anyone who isn't directly attacking these films and things. Tina's been watching all this stuff with her husband. Some things she likes, some things she doesn't, but she gives her honest opinion. She's not crying about it and then throwing her money at it, you know? So there is a huge difference between all that stuff. Be real, be genuine. And we're happy that Tina is. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Always. And we got the doc. We got Adega Outlaw.
Hey, you guys know my stuff. If you haven't bought it already, start looking at Barnes & Noble, because that's where the cream of the crop is going to hit. I've put a little extra effort to make sure that stuff is better, just to kind of steer people away from Amazon. Means no difference to me money-wise. Just if you want good books, there they are.
And they are incredible books. Get out and grab them. He's getting praise from everyone who gets this, these projects. I can't wait to get the hard copy for the Blood Witch. Again, beautiful new cover.
Because you're
in
it.
Yeah, I got great stuff in there. Yeah, but I got Evolution as well. I want to grab more of your stuff. I haven't had a chance yet, but I will. Doc is
You
a
must
great
have
person.
all the editions. All the editions.
Which edition do you want? Yes.
Listen, everybody, back more of my projects so I can help fund more of Adega's. Thank you very much. And we also have Chris Fist in the house with another fantastic project, and looking forward to the sequel, not just because I'm in it, but because Chris is a fantastic creator.
Oh yeah, here we are. We got book 1 available on Amazon right now. You can purchase it, and book 2 in the works. And the cool part about it is you've got first 15 pages you can view for free. Hopefully we'll have the entirety of the book completed by the end of this year, so we can kick off the crowdfunding campaign. And one of the cool things about this is you've heard of variant covers. Well, we've got variant books. So it's the same book done by 2 different art teams. So
that is awesome.
They both look amazing. Dude, I can't wait. Like I said, I'll probably end up getting both of them too when the campaign drops. Awesome stuff here. Everyone go out there, support these fantastic creators. Truly, this is how we do it, not by crying, whining, and then slap fights that they have on the internet. But speaking of another awesome person who just tells it how it is, we got Stone Loki here. Brother, let the good folks know where they can find it.
Thank you very much. I am Stone Loki. I run a little morning show called Mornings of Mischief on here on YouTube, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Sometimes we do a late show at night, more often than not. We do a comic book show on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. We do I do a show with Adega, my brother, a mad doctor, Adega Outlaw, at 7 p.m. on Thursdays. And then we do a late show on Friday at 10 p.m., which we will not be having tonight. But come by, check out the channel. We don't watch Velma either. Fuck Velma.
Exactly. And
best morning show on YouTube.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're not going to be supporting those horrible things just so we could talk about it online, because no one wants to hear it to begin with. Let's be honest about that. Look at Papa Cotton. He can't stand Tomb Raider anyway. So he's like, yeah. And again, we did it to make fun of it. And to make fun of Phoebe Wookiee Bridge, because it's just, like I said in the last stream, they're trying to cut her out of the film as much as possible because they said people were watching it and were bitching about it. They still haven't decided if they're going to kill off Harrison though. They said there were, I think, 3 endings or 4 endings, and I believe in the majority of them he dies. There's like 1, I think, that he survives. So they don't know what they're going to do. It's so stupid. Just let it die.
If you've heard the latest rumor off of 4chan, they bring Mutt back to replace him.
Hold on. We heard from an Upper Peninsula. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do more Hans Cock videos soon because they're always fun to do. So we'll get back to that soon. But everyone in chat, thank you so much for being here. We're going to be back on Sunday. I don't know if Draven's doing any wrestling streams tonight. I haven't checked, but if we do, check out Draven's channel. If we do it, I think it'll be around 10 or 10:30. We got to double check that because I don't know if he's working tonight or not. But I hope everyone does have a fantastic night. Remember, Hammer Time is no good unless it's MC Hammer. And right. So everybody, please have a great one. And we'll see you soon. Later, everybody.